Hi, my name is Rory Savage, and I'm a defenseman.
All right, buddy. I know what I'm doing.
He started skating as soon as he could walk. So it was the days when you'd have to, your back would be killing you holding him up, but he loved it. I'd have to drag him off the ice before he was 2.
Greenie.
Came to Detroit 6 years ago, and we started off with playing for Honey Baked, and then we found our way to USA Arena and CompuWare teams. Played here for 3 or 4 years, went to Honey Baked, and then came back because of the great coaching staff with Pat Peake and Chris Tamer, and Rory's really flourished under them.
It's always a dream for me to get somewhere and be like my brothers in hockey, with them having a lot of success in hockey. So yeah, it really pushed me a lot, and yeah, it's nice having a dad that knows a lot about it and have a lot of connections with hockey too. So
he's going to spot a puck here. This defenseman is going to pick it up. This D's going to pop out. D to D pass.
I feel like we're really close, and we're everybody's making jokes with each other, and I don't know. I've known a lot of these kids, and I've played against a lot of them, and I feel like I just really know them. So.
Uh-oh, not again.
So my oldest brother Ryan, he played at Miami of Ohio last year with my brother Red before he transferred to Michigan State, and he got asked out to play at Red Bull Salzburg in Austria, which is a academy there. It's usually soccer, but they had a really good hockey team there, and they were number 1 in all of the world basically, because they came to play Shattuck St. Mary's their 16-year year, and they were playing 18U in Europe, playing those teams, and they would just kill all those teams. So yeah, they were really good, and then we had to move because all the Americans got kicked out, so then that's why we picked to move to Michigan.
He's lived at rinks his whole life. He has 2 older brothers that went through the system and then on to college, so he's watched them grow, and from playing mini sticks in the lobbies of rinks to hotels to being on the ice himself and with his brothers a lot. I think it's really helped him with his hockey sense and his skills. Well, I think he's traveled the world already for hockey, so he loves traveling. Deb would bring him when we were in Austria. They would go on road trips all the time, and trains and planes and all that. And we lived in Scottsdale, Arizona, so we had to fly to tournaments all the time. So he's used to traveling.
We don't know normal.
Yeah, we don't know. We've been
This
in
is all we know.
for 30 years now. So it's just time management, and sometimes you can't be everywhere. With 3 boys, you can't be everywhere. So you just got to get a calendar out and pencil in where you're going to be this weekend, who's going here, who's going there, making sure that they're fed well and ready for the game.
Number 1, I would say to any parent is keep your kids in something, whether it be whatever sport, whatever you can. It keeps them out of trouble. Number 1. Being an athlete is tough, and if our rule was always if you fell behind on homework, if your grades dropped, the first thing to go would be hockey, and none of our boys would ever risk that. So it kept them on the straight and narrow. It kept their grades up. It kept them organized, because they knew if they weren't organized, they weren't going to be allowed to go to the rink. So they would never jeopardize that. So to me, it's been a blessing in our house, because it's just everyone's happy space. We all love going to the rink. It's all we know. It's all we've done. For our oldest is going to be 24, so that's many, many years. And then you add my husband's 12 years in the NHL. That's a lot of hockey. So it bonds friendships, and for all of us, not just the kids, but for the parents too. You make friends for a lifetime, and we feel very blessed to have the sport in our life.
No, I just went up. Yeah, some too.
Just usually like a game of suey with the boys, and then getting my stick ready and I do my clear tape like the same every game. Just get hyped up for the game, really. Hopefully in college or maybe the NHL, that'd be my goal, and just making it somewhere to either get that scholarship or getting paid for what I love to do.
You like scream or something? You swirl? You're like, ah!